What's going on, guys? All right, let me change this quick. Go to documents. Got that. All right, guys. We're live here at MRNA.com. All right, let me post in the chat. We're live. Can you guys hear me? Alright, post that there. Okay, you can hear me, cool. Alright. Post this on social media quick. What's going on, guys? Good to have you guys on, good to have you guys in. Chameleon Cody, you changed my life this year. That's awesome, man. That's the goal. Change people's lives. Alright. Today's big runners were BNGO. What other runners were there? IPDN, that's right. Alright, guys. We're live here at MRNA.com. See if that even works. Okay. Cool. Now we're going to go live on TikTok. Alright, I got my phone holder now, so I can put that there. Alright, guys. Can you guys hear me? Mic check. Mic check 1 2. AIKI, man. It's just steaming. Absolutely going nuts after hours. Alrighty, guys. So today was a red day. What's going on, IG? Good to have you guys on Instagram Live as well. Today was a red day. You know, it was unfortunate. You know, unfortunate to have a red day. And basically the problem was I caught BNGO on the front side. And that's going to be something that I have to be able to handle. You know, I've really thought long and hard about whether I want to go long and short. And, you know, I really do want to do both because I feel like I can trade better, understanding both sides. I've been trading now for 3.5 years. You know, I really feel like going long and short, it's time. You know, 2021, it's time to do this, time to step up to the plate. It's time to play both sides of the stocks. You know, I've played long and short in the past, you know, but nothing like where I can short small caps to this extent and I actually have to pay for the borrow fees. But, you know, I'm still, you know, I know how to play them as long as I play the charts right. And if I size up too much, then, you know, that's a problem. You know, I know what a good short looks like. OXBR was a great one yesterday. That was the number one short today. BNGO in the 280s to 290s was the best looking today. I got to be more patient if I'm going to do it. I couldn't get myself that comfortable with any of the longs on BNGO today just because it was so heavily traded. It traded over 800 million shares today. Right now, we're going in on 803 million shares on this stock, which means it traded roughly $1.6 billion in one day. It's been a while since I've seen, you know, that kind of liquidity, that kind of volume on a stock. I nailed it. I'm short on the backside, and I need to be better about waiting for the backside instead of getting too aggressive on the front side. And I, you know, it's not like I'm not long anything. You know, I'm long AIKI, I'm long EBON, I'm long NXTD, I'm long all those stocks in other accounts. And this account, you know, I'm going to try and, you know, play long and short. And today I tried to find some longs. NXTD I made a little bit, but I couldn't really get comfortable with anything long out there. BNGO just looked better to me short than long. I couldn't ever get comfortable with BNGO long with that much volume. It just didn't. You know, it was insane. The volume on that stock was literally insane. I could not even believe how much volume was going through on that stock. And with no news, no reason to be running that high. Literally, it's up this high for no reason at all. It's gone, and this is day 3 runner as well. So day 3 runners, usually when they extend like that with that much volume, usually always are a good short. And it went from 297 after I was like, it went all the way down to 185. So, you know, still, when it's up here at 223, 224, it's still way overextended. And I bet you this thing gaps down tomorrow, overnight. We'll see. But, you know, basically today. And then it was unfortunate because, you know, IPDN and what was the other one? SGOC. Both were huge opportunity short. Massive opportunity short. Both could have made 100K on easy 6-figure trades. I couldn't get any shares short. So, you know, and then I ended up, like I said, catching the front side on this one as well. I'm still getting a hang of it, but I really do think that shorting and longing in this account is going to make me the best trader I can be. You know, it might not right away. It might not all of a sudden just boom, I'm a great trader and that's great, and all of a sudden shining rainbows. But if I get patient, if I, you know, wait for me to size up, and if I let the chart pan out and let everything speak for itself and then execute, right? That's how I trade the best. Let everything happen in front of you and then let the opportunities arise when they come. And, you know, that's what I made the biggest mistakes in the past 2 days, is kind of forcing the envelope, forcing it in too soon, not waiting for the actual setup, not waiting to be patient, not waiting to have, you know, the proper setup and getting too aggressive. And all that comes down to generally is sizing up too much. You know, I've contemplated a long time whether to go long and short, and it's a lot of mental capital is what it takes. And I don't have a lot of data to on the short side that I spend a lot of time on. I have a lot of data on the long side. With that being said, though, I mean, I definitely know that there's opportunities on both sides, and I know I need to try and trade the best of both worlds. And just keep getting better with that. So, you know, we'll see how this goes. You know, it might be a couple of months of you know, testing it out and seeing if I can actually keep up with the long and short. And if I can't, and I feel like for the future it won't be better, then I'm definitely going to just go long, because that's how my strategies have worked time and time again. But again, I mean, there's been so many opportunities with TNX and CGOC and RHE and BNGO. I mean, there's huge opportunities short. But it basically comes down to this. Your risk reward short is not as much as going long, right? So if you're going long in stock, you can make hundreds of percentages. Going short, you can only make 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% generally. But on the flip side, the opportunity that is setting up is more obvious. You know, the times that it works out is more obvious because you can't necessarily predict what's already happened. You can only predict, you know, what you potentially think is going to happen. But with shorting, you already have everything panned out. So yeah. But you know, at the end of the day, that's just the way trading goes, guys. But I actually caught a nice short on this is the backside. So I started shorting up here, and then I actually covered some right on here, and then I re-shorted up here and covered after hours down at like the 186. And then I re-shorted it like 204, 203-ish range, thinking that, you know, because I literally covered it and I was rock bottom. You know, my covers were literally the bottom. So I thought, you know, we're going to roll over again. And so far we haven't. It recovered, you know, more than I thought. Going hindsight, I wish I would have longed it down there under 190. But, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You can't be perfect every single time. And so as a trader, you know, we always learn, we always strive to get better, and, you know, we always are trying to continue to better ourselves long and short, you know. And, you know, at any time, BNGO can have an offering, you know, literally at any time. If BNGO has an offering, this thing will absolutely tank, okay? But, you know, again, this hasn't, I'm so confused on why it's up here, but again, you can play it both sides, okay? Long and short. And, you know, the fees add up short. I'm paying a good amount of fees short. I've now taken my account from $300,000 to about $550,000 in trade zero. So, you know, obviously it's working out. It's just the past couple of days I've been a little not as sharp. But this is going to go with a learning process. You guys are going to watch me learn. But I know if I do this properly, and if I'm patient enough, and if I'm smart enough, and if I'm disciplined enough, and if I just stick to what I'm used to, stick to what works, and let the chart pan out in front of me, and don't get too aggressive, then this should be a home run concept, long and short trader. So, you know, that's that. BNGO, I got squeezed out on the front side, and then we traded W and W, and I lost $10,000 on this one. I tried to long it today. I thought today was bounce day. It wasn't. And I sized up pretty good. Riot. Why isn't it showing my prints, guys? I don't know why it's not showing my prints. Riot I longed, and I made decent money on that one. TNX. I held this short overnight, and I actually covered it right out of the open. So I covered my short like right in here. And then this thing actually squeezed up before it ended up coming down. So I don't know why my prints aren't showing on the chart today. But yeah, guys. So those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. You know, 3 stocks that I'm watching long is NXTD. You know, this chart looks beautiful. NXTD I'm watching long. I'm watching EBON long. A Bitcoin name. It's an IPO. It's a recent one. I think people still don't really fully remember it. It just reminds me of like Tesla when all those ran, and then the rest of them ran. I think EBON's being forgotten. What else? And AIKI as well. Man, AIKI is to $1.25. Are you serious? Wow, it's going to $1.31. That one can gap big tomorrow. I don't know. That'll be interesting to see how much that one gaps tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. It's unfortunate that I'm not able to get these shorts on RHE. You know, I knew the RHE trade could pan out. You know, I know I would have been up 100, 150,000 on that one. I just know the way I trade. SGOC, another 100, 150,000. You know, if you just look at this, guys. I mean, if you just simply look at these charts. Okay. I mean, this thing, you know, sure, I would have been down here, but it's just a big pump. I don't know who's pumping it or what's happening here, but, you know, dollar to 420 and, you know, 50,000 shares down here. You know, someone could have made 100, 200 grand if they held it. But I was watching it up here. I said, okay, if this holds here, I'm going to be shorting into this hold. And I literally was trying to jam it, but I couldn't get any shares. And the biggest short of them all, I was literally on the chat with Trade Zero trying to get shares because out of the unhold, I said anything over 5, I'm going to re-short or I'm going to short. And I really think this could be an easy $100,000+ trade. It could have been, but they couldn't give me any shares. And I mean, look at how fast that could have paid me out with the liquidity, right? You're looking at 3 million shares on the 1 minute candle. So that is $25, $30 million traded on one 1 minute candlestick. I mean, absolutely insane. Just, and I could have gotten easily filled short there and quickly covered for, 550 down to 380. I mean, that's like 25%. In like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I mean, and then if I would have held it the rest of the day, which I probably would have, at least swing traded down in here, because I don't see any potential. I mean, that thing went too much, too quick, too fast. SGOC was the more obvious one. Those were the two obvious trades for me. And like I said, RHE, if we go back and look at this one, I mean, I was licking my chops about $14, and I mean, yeah, I just can't get any shares. guys. The other one was UUU, but I wouldn't have nailed that one. This setup didn't look like me at all. Sure, I could have shorted it up here, but I don't think I would have with any size, because that was my top long watch out of the gates. But yeah, I mean, that is what it is. I didn't really see a whole lot long today, except NXTD was an idea that I like. And then, like I said, AIKI, which continues to go. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to gap tomorrow. It's already up like 80%. That's insanity. And then EBON, a Bitcoin name. So, those of you guys who don't know, my course is going to be on sale until at least January 1st. So I'm going to be giving you guys a 35% off sale on my course. Teach you guys the strategies that I use to help me turn 1,000 into 5,256 business days. If you're interested in learning about this, check that out. I mean, it's just my strategies, includes my story, how to make a watch list, and the rest is just my strategies. The biggest thing that helped people, I think, the biggest feedback I got on my course was that the live trading section. The live trading section was about 5-6 hours, and I continue to add to it. That definitely has, I think, gotten the most good feedback from my students. So feel free to check out that section. Those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. Those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. Sorry about my nose. It's really itchy. Again, those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube. Those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube. Okay. All right, guys. What's going on TikTok? You guys have any questions for me? You guys have any questions for me, guys? Feel free to ask me any questions you have. What's up? What's going on? CHOX. What's going on TikTok? You can join me on YouTube, Cam the Man YouTube, Cam the Man YouTube. Not a whole lot of ideas on SPICs. Kevin Hong. It takes a lot. Yeah, I know, Kevin. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of work to get that. But the thing is, go through my YouTube. It's all verified, timestamps. You can't fake E-Trade, Thinkorswim, and TradeZero. Just go and Robinhood, and you can't even paper trade on Robinhood. So go back and look through Robinhood. I don't think you can, at least. And then go back and look through your stock trade. I mean, I'm not going to be trading for 3.5 years. If you go back and look through all my YouTube videos, like literally it's all on there. I traded 5 different brokerages plus Schwab. I mean, I can't. In my Vanguard I showed, I mean, I can't fake 7 different brokerages, guys. I just don't. Yeah, it's just not possible. I don't even. But I show my timestamps as well for you guys, so check that out. Can you talk about one trade with strategy, decision making process? I'm interested in buying your course. GS. I mean, that's literally what all my course is about. But I don't know. What do you want to? Let's see here. Those of you guys on TikTok can join me on YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. Those guys on TikTok and join me on YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. Okay. Let's see here. Cost basis. Those guys on TikTok and join me on YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. Cam the Man YouTube. Where is Warner? Neo. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching Neo. Neo is definitely one that. It's definitely one that you know, it's pretty intense. You know, it's definitely a fast mover on that one. Kevin Honk, no, I mean, it's not that scary going big all at once. No, I mean, it just it took time. Those of you guys on TikTok and Jim on YouTube, Can the Man YouTube again. That's my screen share. Can the Man is my YouTube. BK, I'm doing great, man. Appreciate that, Noah. Appreciate that. Cam, any sleeping beef stocks you're thinking of? No, not really. I already explained what I'm long. Kevin, you get to use a size so long. You have proper risk management. NET, let me look at it. How did I miss it? Because I'm not that crazy. LI, yeah, it's extended for sure. I mean, those stocks are extended, but they can continue to go. I mean, look at that's all right. I'm gonna do it. Oops. Look at all the, like I said, all the energy sector, right? I mean, it's just insane. Trade station guys, still playing for the simulator before I jump. Hobby Tramp, what's up? What's going on? You guys on TikTok and join my YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. I know I've said that a couple of times, but if you haven't heard me say it. Any buy recommendations? I mean, no. I mean, I don't have any. I mean, I'm watching an XTD, EBON. You guys have any questions? I'm live on YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. Cam the Man is my YouTube. Yeah, exactly. 6'9". Yeah, so I'm offering 35% off of my course and 30% off my scanner. Sale ends probably January 1st. Might go January 2nd. I'm not really sure yet. What do you think of Dropbox? Not really a whole lot of opinions yet. So how do you start? Trade Zero is something that helps me short stocks pretty easily. There's also Centerpoint as well. Bro, can you do... Yeah, I don't have a license to be a financial advisor, no. GS. I mean, let's see. What do you... I mean, I don't know. We can talk about BNGO. I mean, BNGO... You know, I was watching this one, and I saw it, and I just saw the sheer amount of volume, and I started shorting it like right in here and right in here, and I was like, how the hell can this keep up, you know? And meanwhile, this is day 3. So day 3, parabolic, with that much volume, right? So let's go back and look here. So you can see here, I mean, the thing is just, boom, 1, 2, 3 parabolic. Look at the volume. It's just nuts. I don't get it. I don't know how. But anyways, and then I got trapped on the front side. Now here's the back side. You start shorting in here, risking off these levels, backside, right? You start shorting off here, risking off these levels, backside. This is all backside movement, right? Because it proves that it's backside. It consolidates and breaks down. You know what I mean? All front side, still holding trend, and backside under VWAP. So I tried to short it, got squeezed out. I mean, look at it's just insane the amount of volume that went through. It really is. It's just absolutely insanity. This can end an offering at any one time. Would I be holding this one overnight? Hell no. Not long, at least. First of all, it could have an offering, but second of all, you know, it already looks bearish. EBON is a crypto. Prime deals, my course is 35% off right now, so it's about $1,200. Almost 1,300. Oh, wow. 16, 19. Yeah, I gotta be quicker. I know. Yeah. All right, guys. That's really all I'm going to say. Feel free to check out the course. It's 35% off. No problem, GS. What do you think about sends? I have no idea about sends. I'm going to be honest. I had a position in my Vanguard on AIKI, and I actually just took it off. I just blocked up over, I don't even know. I think I locked about $140,000 on AIKI. I don't know why the hell this thing's running. The reason why I got long it is because it potentially is a blockchain name. But you know, I just kind of, if it gaps to 150, 160, great, but that's enough for me. That was an insane move. But it might gap. I don't know. It's a lot of volume coming through, so the blockchain could start getting hotter and hotter. We'll see how EBON reacts. But that was good enough for me. I mean, I'm out of that one. Locked it up in my Vanguard. I forgot that I even had that going. So, how's NXTD doing? Kind of slowly gaining. Yeah, I've lost a good amount of money on options. About 10,000 on options, so. Yeah, my nose is itchy. Sorry, guys. All right, guys, 35% off the course. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Red Day, recap. Cheers, team. Go Hawks.